pretty much a foregone conclusion that he is going to be confirmed now.
Yes.
But to break it down, political commentator Barnette, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So it was a nasty process.
Very nasty.
Appears that he is now going to be confirmed.
It does appear.
Okay, so what do you see going forward with this? Can we come back together? What do you see with this?
No, you know what? I think the division in our nation is real. I don't think that there's anything pretend about it whatsoever, and I think it's going to continue in the foreseeable future. You know, so it does appear that Judge Kavanaugh is going to become Justice Kavanaugh, but you can't count your chickens all at once right now, because as we've seen throughout this process, anything can happen. Between now and the vote is looking like it will take place anywhere between 5 and 6 p.m. tonight. So really stay tuned to the television, because you really don't know what's going to happen, but it does appear so, right? But one of the things that I've noticed is that this hearing has become much larger than about the judge himself.
It has. First of all, taking a step back, so you don't think it's 100% done. Those undecideds, even as they've basically come out and said which way they're going, you're not sure.
You can't count. I mean, in this environment, I mean, you really just have to stay glued and listen, because at any moment, kind of like what we saw with Flake, Senator Flake, during the judicial, right before they made the decision to have the vote to send it to the full committee, at the very last moment, Kuhn was able to take his longtime friend to the side and come up with this whole new arrangement. So again, it appears that Judge Kavanaugh is going to become Justice Kavanaugh. I'm just saying, just stay tuned to it, all right? But again, this is so much bigger than Judge Kavanaugh in and of itself. For conservative, this really does have to do with the rule of law. Are we a land of laws, or can we just make accusations, throw them out there, and a person who has lived up until about 3 weeks ago an exemplary life for the most part, he was known as the judge's judge, can just be brought down by allegations, uncorroborated allegations, no matter how sincere Dr. Ford may have appeared, they were uncorroborated.
Uninvestigated.
Exactly. Uninvestigated, uncorroborated. But what we do now, her accusations were not investigated. However, Judge Kavanaugh has gone through 6, now count it 7 FBI investigations. He has lived his life before the public.
Let me ask you, but I want to stop there for a second, because you said that it's become bigger than Justice Kavanaugh, soon to be. And I think that it has, but if you look at numbers, polling numbers, he's still, if confirmed, going to be the least popular justice in the last 30 years.
Well, he can join the ranks of Clarence Thomas, right?
Well, but Clarence Thomas, when he was confirmed, was a +33. Gorsuch was a +13. Kavanaugh sits at a -4 across the board. So why him?
I think that has a lot to do with the times in which we're living in. Since the 2016 Trump election, this has been the longest temper tantrum we have ever seen on the left and the mainstream media, for the most part, who has been really complicit. And we see the numbers with that as well, just how overly negative the mainstream media has been toward this president. But not only is this bigger than the judge for the conservatives, but also for liberals. If you notice, almost every single policy, whether social or political, that the left, liberals, have pushed onto this nation, they've used the federal court system, and now all of a sudden the federal court system is being taken over.
We need to extend this another point, because I think there's a lot of debate to go back and forth on both sides of this,
it is,
rather than just making it strictly partisan. So next time we talk, it'll be about how we come back together.
I would love that.
Extending the hand. Stay with us. We'll be right back.